So you've got a new album coming out in 2008. That's a rumor.
Uh-huh.
Is it going to be? What can we expect from the album? Is it going to be much like your last one?
Yeah, it'll be like music. Yeah.
So we heard that you're like teaming up with NASCAR. Are you like a NASCAR fan?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite driver? Or
I do, yeah.
You gotta do it. This is so awesome.
You gotta do that.
Oh my god, that's so mean and it's fun.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to do it though without turning away from the microphone and laughing hysterically.
Right.
at every question.
I'm like, yeah, I do.
Hey, hello. On time. You are. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks. No, thanks for having me.
We're going to do an hour of power with you. What's been up? I mean, you've got this new album.
An hour of power, that's a lot of pressure.
I know.
Yeah, like, I gotta be good. Okay.
You better bring it.
That's coming up from 8, and we've been driving around. We've been listening to your CD. This is great.
I know.
There's some good. There's a really fun song on there that I was singing halfway through. I can't remember the name of it.
No, I know.
You.
I don't know whether it's called that but that's the vibes.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
I wrote that.
Very cool. Very
So
fun.
how much of the album did you write or co-write?
Like half this album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and wrote with a few different people I never worked with before. The guy who I Want You With, and Ryan Tedder was one I hadn't worked with before, and we wrote quite a bit.
Few of those on there.
So there's a few I have worked with in the past, and a few I hadn't. So.
And this is your 4th album, right?
4th album. I know.
Man, how do you keep
getting
churning
old.
them out? Do you, as an artist, feel the pressure of, like, oh, okay, well, the others have been great. Now, what am I going to pull out of the hat this time?
No, I get excited. I mean, because the cool thing about it is on each project, I mean, I usually do work with some people that I have worked with, and then I try something new with others. So I get excited. No, I mean,
does it come out all the time? Do you get an idea and write a song, or do you have like a set time where you think in the month of September?
Oh no,
punch this album out?
I think that's so weird. I mean, a lot of people do like that. They plan days where they're going to be inspired or something.
Yeah,
but I can't do that. No, I like wake up usually at 4 in the morning, and I'm like I wrote that song "I Want You" like really, really late.
Yeah,
in the day or early in the day, I should say. Yeah, I just woke up because they had sent me this track, and I was like, it's such a different track, for me, and I thought it was kind of cool. So
and the song "My Life Would Suck Without You" has been played all over the radio.
Yeah, man, everybody's supporting it. That's really
everyone's
cool.
on it.
But it's like it's jumped from 97 to #1 in 1 week.
I know. There must not have been a lot of great music that time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So when it was 97, what did you think it would be the next week?
I honestly did not even know it was 97. I didn't even. I'm so out of the loop. I just the day that I found out, my management had called me and congratulated me, and then the head of the label, Barry, called me and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Why are you calling me?" Because we don't usually talk like on the phone. It's usually when I go into the office or something. So it was very cool. It was everybody's very proud of it.
And that's how you got the news.
Yeah, that's how I heard about it, and which is very awesome.
Well, look, we can't get into this now.
Yeah,
we've been hooking the hell out of this hour of power after 8. So
we hang around, eat something. And
I'm down.
And we're back, Kelly Clarkson, hour of power from 8 this morning here at Today FM.
Kelly Clarkson.
Forget the heat wave on the weekend. Today's show from LA has been hot. So far, we've had these two spunky.
Well, we went to listen to the album, and the sort of scenario was you're in this room and there's kind of like couches and we all face each other like in a circle.
We're in this massive suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel, all pink and white.
And they put the album on, and there's just our team and this other guy, and oh my God, he was the weirdest
He was weird. He was
guy.
sitting next to me, kept elbowing me every time he liked a song.
Did he?
He did.
Just stick you in the ribs.
Yeah, in the ribs.
He would elbow Jeff, and then out of nowhere, this song that you would be listening to from Kelly was like full of angst and heartbreak.
Yeah.
And this guy would start pissing himself laughing.
And then quickly writing in his
hysterics.
notebooks.
Yeah.
He'd go, and writing his and look around.
And when the single came on, he said, "I like it pop, rock and beats." And just looked at me
It was
like...
actually quite psycho, and we were all trying desperately not to laugh because we were all facing each other. It was
but
very uncomfortable.
The people that review music for a living, they've got to be flipped out, haven't they?
Well,
they've got to be a little bit... Like, read some of the stuff you see in the newspaper.
Oh, I know. It's
always
brutal.
dribble. It's either, there's people that everyone know and love,
Yes.
they get caned.
They do,
Yes.
don't they?
And then there's
Anything popular.
some shit band with a bunch of hillbilly gypsies
Triple J stuff.
that are playing up somewhere in some North Queensland mud festival. They get the most glowing report, and you think, don't these newspapers want to have some sort of fairness? Why does it always have to be hillbillies that we've never heard of that get the glowing reviews?
Right, and the ones that are, popular and commercial
they get
get
caned.
slammed a lot of the time, I know.
Like Kings of Leon, they used to be loved by the press. Now that they're popular, they're not so loved by the
But
musical press.
don't the people that are writing in the newspaper realise that they are selling newspapers to the mainstream people? They're not.
Well, you'd think so.
Gypsies aren't buying the newspaper to read about album reviews.
Anyway, Kelly Clarkson is just about to enter the room. We're going to chat an hour of power with her next.
Yeah, her CD's fantastic. Let's roll a bit of Kelly now. Some good oldies. The brand new one off her new CD, My Life Would Suck Without You, here at Today FM. Morning, everyone. Live out of Hollywood this week. And the Oscars. We're going to them tonight. We'll bring you that over the next couple of days.
That's the Grammys tonight.
Oh, I should know my award shows, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
She's eating us out of house and home.
For like an hour.
There's not much in these little mini bars. Welcome back.
Mini bars, they make me sound like some kind of drunk.
No alcohol.
Not much left. She's gotten it all.
Do you go out and drink much, or are you,
I'm kind of like, I live in Texas and on a lot of land, so I usually just will bring it to the house and have a party or something, or like a bonfire or something.
Yeah.
A bonfire.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of leftover wood. We have a lot of trees in the land, so all the trees, we trim them up over, we stick it in this big, huge pile, and then we have a
Right, exactly.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And are you going to the Grammys tonight?
I actually am not. I'm on my way to rehearse. I have a big show coming up in the Bahamas, and we haven't rehearsed the songs yet.
Right.
So we feel it would be important to have that done.
Right.
Are you over, the award shows? They're pretty much the same everywhere around the world. But
No, I just happen to. I can't go to this one, so I happen to be a bit busy on this one. But no, it's fun. You get to run into. My favorite part is running into artists that I'm so busy I can't go see their show.
Yeah.
And so people perform on them, obviously, and I
Who
get to.
are you liking at the moment? Who do you think, man?
I love Pink's new album. I'm a big fan of hers. I like Kings of Leon. I like the new album.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've been listening to that.
And
I'm excited about the U2 album, and No Doubt actually is coming out.
Yeah, of course.
Is there someone you really want to work with? Because I know you've worked with. Well, Christina co-wrote one of your songs. Miss
Actually, I've worked with I wasn't in the studio with Christina Avril or Katy Perry, but I like a song if it's a great song, and I love all three of those artists. So I'm always open to if I wrote on the song that Christina wrote on as well, but I didn't write on the Avril one or the Katy Perry one. I do not hook up on this album, but I'm a big fan of all their writing.
Yeah,
so.
and how does that work? Because you hear co-writes and some people write, and you've said that sometimes you don't work with these people that you directly with them. So are you doing bits and pieces and then they email it across and you do a bit? And
it's always different depending on the situation. But with Avril and Katy Perry, I know they had both demoed those songs out to possibly have on their albums.
Right.
I'm assuming Katy Perry didn't keep I Do Not Hook Up because her first single was I Kissed a Girl.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a little bit of a contradiction. I'm assuming that's why they didn't put it on the album, because it's a ridiculously cool song.
Yeah.
And they didn't use them for their albums, and so they'll be and if someone's working on an album, I do that as well. If someone's working on an album, somebody's laundry's done, or whatever that was. But no,
I think that's your microwave dinner, Jeff.
So no, it always happens differently. And the song that Christina wrote on my first single, Miss Independent, I didn't actually even know she was a writer on it until it was on my album.
Are you kidding?
Right.
Yeah, no, the other producer didn't tell. I mean, not that I care. I thought it was cool, but no, I just thought it was me and the producer, and all of a sudden they were like, no, she wrote a bit on and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, you're picking songs that can, are you either writing them or picking ones that you connect with? You don't care where they come from.
Yeah, I love the I Do Not Hook Up on this song. I think it's such a cool message, and just a little girl pride, girl anthem, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And did you know you were mentioned on Ugly Betty? Did you see that episode?
And I can't just be Jordan Sparks good. I have to be Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent good.
You know what? One of my friends watches that show religiously, and they referred to me in a cool way.
In a really good way.
I know. I was like, well, right on. Very cool.
No, I know.
I love
Jackie,
America
you were actually
Ferrera,
mentioned on a show that I watched on the plane on the way over here, in not such a cool way.
Really?
Probably inappropriate to bring it up now. Probably shouldn't have said anything anyway. Look, Kelly Clarkson, she's hanging out with us. It's the Hour of Power. More with Kelly coming up here today.
Today FM. Sydney traffic.
Kelly, when you do have a cocktail, what is your cocktail of choice? typically?
I like white wine, or I don't know. I usually like wherever you are. I like the waiter or the bartender to kind of do the house specialty or something.
Well, then John Bell, serve her up a dirty banana.
Have you had a dirty banana, Kelly?
I have so many jokes for that. So unbelievable at this early in the morning. Yeah,
Kelly,
no, I've never had that.
The first morning we played "My Life Would Suck Without You," it was kind of weird because we hadn't had a new Kelly Clarkson song in a while, and we played that, and the text messages started rolling through. People
got crazy.
They loved it. I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything. I'm totally serious.
It's crazy, the support on it, right? It's insane. Yeah.
But speaking of her ass, it looks great. You look amazing.
Wait, I'm trying to talk about the music, and you're talking about her
She
boobs.
looks great.
No, thank you very much. I had the best. I was at a thing for Idol last night in Florida. They opened up this big Idol thing.
Right.
And my favorite question on the carpet last night was, how much weight have you lost? And I was like, none. Don't I look great? The girl, that was like her one question. And she's like,
thanks.
Yeah, and I was like, I run that for you. Sorry.
Just wondering. I mean, you're out getting the album going, and you get single and out and doing well and doing interviews. Is there pressure? Does anyone ever say to you, Kelly, let's sit down and talk about working out. Let's sit down.
Intervention? No.
I mean, are there people in the music industry that think they have the way they want you to look, and does that drive you a little crazy if they do?
Well, I mean, I think it just comes with the job, and I've definitely worked with people in the past that were very adamant about stuff like that, but no, not everybody I work with. They know if the more you push me to do something, I'm probably going to do the opposite, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
No, I think you should, have a healthy respect for yourself, work out when you want to, make sure you're enjoying it, so.
Yeah, well, how much control do you have over your schedule now? I mean, do you decide what you want to do, or is it pretty much all worked out for you in advance?
Do you really want to be here with us right now?
Elvis, that's not the...
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Answer the question. Answer the question.
I try to keep far away from the business side, the scheduling and everything. They know, they travel with me, my management, so they know if it's too much or something. So I just let them take control over that. I'm really just the studio tour girl. So
aren't you afraid they're ripping you off? They're taking your cash.
No,
do you ever
I
wonder?
totally believe in karma. So no.
Okay, good. I have a great story to tell you, and you're a part of it.
Okay.
Froggy over here.
Are y'all sweating? Just mad sweating?
Yeah, but
hot.
It's very, very humid.
But we were up all night drinking.
Okay.
It's like alcohol
coming through
sweat.
the pores. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Several years ago, our friend Lisa here, who just had a boob job, by the way, fabulous, right?
They look really good.
She was in the hospital in labor, pushing her child out, and you were on the phone with her. Do you remember this?
What?
You were drinking once again. How long ago was that?
This will be 6 years ago in March.
2003.
2003.
You think that would stick in my mind, but no, I don't remember. Did they tell me?
You were. We were doing a radio interview with you in Miami, and you were in the studio, and she was in the delivery room, and she talked to you on the phone, and during the interview, she was in labor having our child.
Yeah. It was, I remember.
Are you telling us you're not going to remember this conversation?
Well, God, if I don't remember pregnancy while I'm on the phone, I don't know.
Exactly. This
Wow.
Usually that would stick out to me. But
Each
no.
new day's a clean slate,
Well,
huh?
it's 6 years. Give me some credit.
Well, that's right.
That was a long time ago.
I'm like,
Yeah, pushing
that was my favorite thing last night too. Jordan Sparks. She was like, "Well, I was 12 when Kelly won," and I was like, "Oh, okie dokie."
Hey, thanks for aging me there, Jordan.
I'm really
true.
young. What are you talking about?
I have a caller here. Isn't that cool? We have phones that work in the Bahamas. Joanna's on the line. Say hi to Kelly Clarkson, Joanna.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, what's up, Joanna?
Not much. Just driving to work. I just heard your new single, and I have to say that I absolutely loved it. I really missed you.
Oh, thank you.
I missed you. Where have you been?
A year. I don't know. Been touring a lot, so.
Yeah, people assume that if they haven't heard a song from you in a while, that you're just in a closet somewhere and you don't come out.
I know. I love my management will joke because everybody will be like, "It's the comeback," and I'm like, "I'm 26.
I didn't go anywhere."
I'm like, "How does that happen?"
Well, thank you for your call, Joanna.
Yeah, thank you, Joanna.
So you are doing a show for us here at Atlantis tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
So you're here a day early. What do you, are you going to sit by a pool, swim with the sharks, go gambling?
Swim with the sharks.
I might see a little bit of the sun, but I'm probably going to take a nap.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
you're a lot of fun.
Well, I know. I'm sorry.
She's a wild girl.
I'm trying to, because this is a big promo right now, so I'm trying not to, tire myself out or anything, so.
I have a question.
Oh, Danielle is in New York. She's so pregnant she couldn't come with us.
Oh, I won't remember that.
We're a very fertile morning show.